See you in a few hours then, mate. Alright? Yeah, you just relax yourself. Go back to sleep, mate. Alright? That dog's ridiculous. You're like, I'll get him up early, get him his breakfast, go outside, make sure he goes to the toilet. And obviously I'm going off pretty early today, it's like 7:15. He'll get back in bed and he'll probably sleep for another couple of hours now. Lazy bastard. Okay, before we go in there, before we get into this video properly, I just want to say a massive shout out to Able, my clothing sponsor. I know I say it I actually say it 4 times a month on YouTube, but without their support, it would be a lot harder for me to pursue golf the way I am, to put this time in to practice and work hard, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now this year. We're going in. So big thanks to Able. If you want to have a look at the range, you can use James 10. The link is in the description. They've got some really nice golf stuff on there, gym stuff on there, so big thanks to Able, and let's get into this video. What a day. What a day. Right, we've got a slight problem. So the range is having some work done to it at the moment. So usually I'll hit balls, TrackMan here, hitting onto a range, and TrackMan can just read data, read the golf ball better when you're hitting outside. It's not going to be open until 10:30, and then Rich is in here teaching like all day. So we've got a bit of a problem, but we're going to try and solve it by setting it up inside. Now, sometimes when TrackMan's set up inside, because you're not hitting the golf ball as far, and perhaps because the lighting's not quite as good, it can read a few, you can get a few misreads, but we're going to set it up. I know exactly what I get with this thing, and if it's coming out pretty consistent, I'll know it's reading it fairly accurately, and then we'll try the other head. We've got the Cobra Darkspeed LS. Really liking this driver so far. We have the 10 gram weight in the fade setting, just to promote the ball moving a little left to right, or just holding the face open a tad. So this LS head is a slightly different shape than the one that we're gonna also try today. We've got it on F4, which plays roughly around 7.5 degrees. I think it's 7.6 degrees because this is a 9-degree head. We have the Ventus 6X shaft, black Bellicor plus, and then grip, something I don't really show often. We've got a mid-size +4. So pretty much like it's pretty much like an oversized grip. And this is the bad boy that we're also gonna try. So the Darkspeed X. Just want to play around with the spin rates, which isn't going to be ideal in here, but we'll see what we can get. I just want to see if there is a difference. So we'll just hit some baseline ones with this one. Yeah, let's give it a try. Pretty good. Yeah, that's bang on. And that is exactly the numbers we're going for at the moment. So path -5.2, so a little left to target. Face angle in between target and path. Carry 160, attack angle -5.4. Little bleedy fade. Perfect. That's what we like. Right, let's move it up to 7-iron. Strike is just on another level. Those little things that we changed the other day, they're such easy changes for me. Yeah, just a little, so that one face was just a little too open. So the path was in a good place, face is a little more open, which means it's just going to fade over the target. But that's the beauty of it, right? So I'm starting it left the target. First one with 9-iron, fade onto the target. That 7-iron's just faded over it. So it's starting left and it's moving onto or just over. So it's more, it just feels like a way more predictable shot pattern for me. And those feelings of keeping the right elbow super tucked, shorten and tighten things up, and then it's just a case of feeling more on top of it. It's the easiest things ever. I can like drill it out in practice, and then I can take that to the golf course with the most subtle feels, not even like swing thoughts, just like subtle feelings. So yeah, anyway, let's work up and hit some drivers. Tell you what, for the fact that I've pretty much not hit driver properly for quite a while because of my injury, not swung a golf club really, just getting back into it now, I'm shocked at the speed. At 122.7, 294 carry, face slightly open, 179, but that face, I don't think that's fading that much, I reckon that's just alignment in here. But yeah, that is, oh mate, how you doing? Yeah, a lot better. That's surprisingly quick. That's pretty much bang on numbers for me. And that is what I've got at the moment. So low 180s, mid 2s spin, 310 carry. Like, let's try the other one. I mean, if I wanted to, I could loft it down a tiny bit more, like tip stiff it a bit more and try and reduce that spin down to like 2-1. But if you're spinning it 2-1 out the middle, if you hit it out the toe, that spin's going to drop and you're going to lose a lot of performance. So it's always best to find like a nice middle ground where you're not like completely optimized, but you've got a bit of forgiveness in there as well.
Hello.
Right.
The oracles here.
Yeah, so I literally thought I could just bring my shaft up, which is obviously in the head, flip it into that one, and that would be that. You managed to get it out.
No.
No, it doesn't go out, does it? That's not. That's strange.
Yeah, but
isn't
that's
it?
supposed to.
That's not supposed to be attached in there, is it?
No.
So what's going on there?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I thought I was trying to loosen up. I was like, mate, I'm sure.
Retard.
Yeah.
Had he gone full?
It doesn't work, does it?
No, that should be loose.
Yes. Okay. So it's not me. That's fine. So that's it, is it?
That's for me, yeah. 250 carry, 275.
So this is a 3. It's the driver head.
Yeah.
3-wood shaft.
Yeah.
Extra stiff.
Yeah.
Driver's lofted up.
Draw bias.
I think that's quite good numbers. Wow, 175 ball. Holy shit. 280 carry. Right, so what I'm trying to do is use this as a technique area and that as an instinctive area. So get down, work on the stroke, do the pre-shot routine where I'm getting it more around my body as opposed to like left shoulder down, more rotation. Eye line in the perfect spot, which puts ball position in the perfect spot, hand slightly forward, all technique. And then heading over to this area, and then this is literally all instinct. I was just having a little play around with using the line, and what I found is if I use the line and get that perfectly straight, I literally just miss everything just outside the cup. If I get instinctive, I literally hold everything. So it's just a case of, I don't know, I'll keep playing around with this line, see if I can eventually like work it in. But I think I've always putted better when it's just on pure instinct. So this stuff, he said, Ollie said little and often. So technique stuff, just every single day. Just trying to, you know, get that technique implemented in, but not like forcibly. You're just trying to like let it subtly settle in. And then when I'm actually putting, when I'm trying to score, when I'm playing, it's like all instinct. And that's always how I've putted best. So anyway, that's how the putting practice is going. Now we're going to do some chipping. I reckon we just had a breakthrough, like a mental breakthrough. So I was just practicing. In fact, it came from yesterday when I was, or a couple of days ago when I was with Ollie Lee, the putting coach. He said he was just analysing my pre-shot routine and saying it's quite interesting that you don't use any visualisation. And I thought to myself, shit, I literally don't use any visualisation at all. And I was hitting some chips just now. And my chipping in the past, you know what it's been like? It's been awful. I couldn't find the low point. I struggled with strike. So all of my focus pre-shot routine, which wasn't even a routine, was right, let's try so hard to just strike this and let's make sure we don't catch this heavy and embarrass ourselves. And now my chipping's got to a point where I can confidently find strike consistently. And I was just hitting some chip shots then on the practice chipping area, just like full focus, standing behind it, visualizing the feel of the strike, visualizing the ball flight, where it's going to land, that check, little bit of rollout. And I've just hit some unbelievable little just shots that have come out exactly as I've envisioned them. So that's the next, it's got to be the next step, the next like evolution, I think, moving towards the mental side. So I'm already booked in to see a mental golf psychologist guy. So that's all going to be coming on the series as we go through. We're going to be keeping this almost daily, this vlog. So I hope you're enjoying it. And I'll see you on the next one. Oh yeah, and tomorrow, even better, tomorrow we're going to play Woodbury, which is a really nice golf course, playing with these three lads that I've started a business with. So we'll go all into that tomorrow, and hopefully we can shoot a good score, get a nice confident rhythm going for Friday to do well in this tournament. Right, I'll see you on the next one.